Chic moms, some of them rich moms, some of them need a stitch. I gotta say there's some of them chic, chic moms. Chic moms. Chic moms. Chic moms. Chic moms. Some of them chic, chic, chic moms.
Hi, mummies.
Welcome back to another episode of the Chic Moms.
Sibuk nak ada Chic Moms juga. This episode is brought to you by Charmsbeaute, your go-to space for natural healing facials and healthy glowing skin. At Charmsbeaute, skincare is more than just facials. It's personalized skin journey focused on long-term skin health through non-invasive treatments. Their treatments are fully customized based on your skin needs, combining modern facial techniques with traditional facial massage methods to stimulate a natural healthy glow from within. Whether you are preparing for a wedding, special occasion, holiday, or simply looking for a self-care session to relax and pamper yourself, Charmsbeaute is definitely the place to be. Code Chic Moms to enjoy 10% off all services. You can follow them on Instagram and TikTok at Charmsbeaute. Yes.
So siapa-siapa yang nak find macam Muslimah punya facial place, suara. So siapa-siapa yang nak cari tempat facial Muslimah, you guys can check Charmsbeaute and
get pamper yourself there lah.
Betul.
I think we deserve it lah. We do so much as women.
yes, lagi-lagi women kita punya hormones tukar, kita punya skin texture. Like kita ada dry, oily skin. Kita tak tahu what's our skin type. Korang boleh check with them. Diorang boleh buat skin analysis. Yes, and pamper yourself.
Pamper yourself while you're there because you deserve it. Which brings me to our topic for today. Is it really 50-50 in parenthood ke wanita buat lebih atau suami yang buat lebih? Sharna.
Tebuk
Aku macam tadi ada katak. Tiba-tiba ada katak.
I'm sorry. Okay, back. Aku tanya a few women, a few mummy. So, dia take, this is what diorang bilang aku, okay, Fika?
Okay.
Cause aku discuss with few mummies. Sebab tak nak tanya kita lah. Kalau kita mesti cakap 50-50 kan. Kita akan lawan.
Kita mesti nak gaduh.
Ya, tapi parent ni kakak-kakak bilang aku
Okay.
parenting is rarely about 50-50 every day.
Ni lah kakak-kakaknya words, betul.
Because some days is 80 atau 20 because one parent is exhausted, sick, working late.
Betul.
Kata dia.
Yep.
And of course dia cakap what matter is not whether every task is split equally. Dia cakap but whether both parents feel supported, the mental load is not falling on one person only.
Betul.
Betul kan, Fika? Both are actively involved in raising their child. There's no mature appreciation instead of scorekeeping. Ni kata kakak-kakak ni bilang aku lah. Sometimes suami pun penat. Kita tak boleh expect suami yang penat tu kena buat semuanya. If dia kata dia ada free time, dia punya off day dia akan buat.
Betul.
So kalau like disiplin anak, husband akan buat. Because one side kena be the good one, the other side must be the garang. Ni kata kakak-kakak tu lah.
Sebagai kakak-kakak myself, I agree that I feel like 50-50 is a very Western punya take on how marriage or parenthood should be. In Islam also, it's based on mercy, compassion and what is actually macam tu, like it's at that moment apa yang patut dibuat, what is right at that time, you do it. So macam contoh like husband kau has been working like a 18-hour shift.
Yeah. Dia depend
Dia depend case by case. Sometimes, yes, I love that kakak punya words. Sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 60-40, sometimes it's 50-50.
Kalau 50-50 tu alhamdulillah lah kau dapat Maybe husband punya working schedule is different.
I feel like it puts a stress on the relationship. Macam, okay, betul-betul kena split the task 50-50. Then this strain macam, kita tak buat. Because our life dia tak cookie cutter perfect. Macam some days kau sakit, some days kau stress, some days kau ada banyak. You know, you have your a lot of work.
This is reality.
This is reality. And kalau kau put that 50-50 expectation, sometimes it becomes a fight, it becomes a resentment later.
Betul.
Dia macam tak equal. And kita baca DM sebab some of them have good takes also.
Okay, let's see.
Kita tanya. Actually, let's see the poll dulu. Kita buat poll. Kita tanya korang kan. So, let's... Oh, dia kasi kita 50-50. So, the question was, is parenting truly ever 50-50? 50% answered, yes, of course. Another 50% said, nope, no way. Wow, that's a tight split. Baca DM sikit. When your partner works shift, it's hard for things to be 50-50 because we know how exhausting it is, but it takes understanding on both ends. Betul.
Betul lah, Fika.
Any opposing views?
I think I carry more than 50%.
There's this lady who said, yes, especially when you're the default parent, buka air botol pun cari aku kat jamban. Daddy sebelah dia je. This default parenting is also important punya topic to discuss about because there's a default parent in every
Default
relation.
parent macam mana?
That means apa-apa anak kau mesti cari this parent dulu. Apa-apa masalah. Sometimes it's healthy because they feel safe with that parent, but sometimes it's too much. Macam kalau kau dah kat toilet, bapak dia kat tepi and then dia masih nak suruh mak dia bukakan botol air, then that's an unhealthy default parent punya job lah.
Would they really trust the mother?
Yeah.
This one, another one cakap, married for 24 years now, parenting marriage is sometimes 50-50, 40-60, 20-80. Like what we said lah, Fika.
Yes. Betul. I like this punya DM. Dia cakap, once you think you're doing more than your spouse, you'll be less thankful of what Allah has given you. Betul. You terfokus kat benda lain. Oh, nanti ada sapu rumah, you tak mop lantai, tak fair.
Betul.
Instead of doing the task together, completing, you know, and be in the moment lah. Pasal reality ni tak selalu kita pergi lari-lari pimpin tangan kat beach.
I love
Sometimes
that.
kau pegang mop, aku pegang sapu.
Lawan. Siapa paling bersih?
Kena buat competition, kasih fun. Siapa paling bersih, siapa paling cepat. You know, these little moments makes a happy home.
Betul.
Yeah. This one, it's 100% and 100%. We back up each other, always help each other wing parenthood. Apa mami boleh buat, papa so boleh buat. Except DF. DF apa? Except
Breastfeeding.
Ke BF salah ni? Sama-sama belajar. Oh, this one bagus. If your baby is breastfed, to be honest, it's never 50-50 for a long time.
Betul.
That one is...
Kau feel macam everything's on you. Macam kau tak boleh pass the baby. Kalau bottle feed, kau boleh pass. Habis dia kasih susu.
Faham?
Yeah, so breastfeeding ada penat sikit. Tapi kita tak boleh complain kan. Kita yang choose the journey.
Yes. Wife breastfeed semua, daddy bersihkan pump lah.
Yeah.
Manja-manjakan wife you ke.
Tapi kalau yang direct breastfeed, macam dah tak pakai pump, pun penat.
Penat.
Tak boleh pass take for.
Tak boleh tukar-tukar.
Tak boleh.
Yeah. This one. We are chefs, nannies, cleaners, chauffeurs. Men, married or not, their one job unchanged. Learn that men are incapable to have mental load. Sometimes they are our bonus child. Anak sulung Husband kadang-kadang is anak sulung. And then baru anak. Oh, that one is incompetent already lah.
Betul. So kalau macam let's say kita dah buat semuanya, husband balik kena bersih lah. Makan pinggan cuci sendiri.
Jangan campak
Jangan
kat sink.
campak. Tu baru fight lah.
Itulah. Wah. Tak boleh lah. Because sekarang wife pun kerja. Kan. And then.
Betul.
Ya. Janganlah kasi dia jadi default parent.
Tu yang tak healthy tu.
Ya.
Nak dress up pun dah malas.
Lepas tu kau jangan tanya, kenapa dulu you lawa? Kenapa sekarang dah comot? Kau
Yulah.
kasih dia buat semua. Dulu elok mak bapak dia jaga, comel. Kau jaga tu jadi busy dia. Lagi apa? There's never 50-50. We do our best to pick where the other lacks. That's right lah. That's what we do.
Yang lagi satu, I'm the only one yang let husband most of the time jaga anak bila balik rumah in-law.
Oh, interesting. Oh, is she asking a question or what? Or she's saying, oh, am I the only one?
Am I the only one yang let, oh sorry dia tanya.
Oh.
Am I the only one yang let husband the most of the time jaga anak bila balik rumah in-law? Tapi betul lah, balik rumah in-law selalunya kan atuk nenek akan ambil.
No, I don't think you're the only one. Like if my in-laws, my husband is the, biarlah dia dengan family macam rasa more bonded. Yeah.
Aku duduk tepi main handphone lah.
It's your time to rest, mummies. Aduh, this is a interesting and never ending punya topic this 50-50, because a lot of kita punya email selalu kita dapat it's like this kind of where the lady or even the husbands are placed in this situation where dia rasa unfair. Yelah, kalau kau nak cakap suami kau kerja, kau duduk rumah jaga anak, that is also kerja. That is a thankless job. That is a 24-hour job. Kau tak ada AL, kau tak ada gaji. I mean nafkah. Tapi sometimes nafkah tu questionable sikit lah from the husband yang kasih duit untuk bayar bil, lepas tu tak kasih wife spend. There are cases like that kan. Macam I kasih you every month 1,000, nanti you bayar bil, you beli barang rumah semua, habis
Tak nampak.
mana wife kau nak pakai duit nak for herself, tapi dia kena jaga anak kau 3 kat rumah. So I totally faham. If you korang ada cerita or sharing on this topic, also you can always email us at theshikmoms@gmail.com. I'm going to open one email pertaining, I feel like it has to do with this lah. This title of the email is called Being a Mom Comes True But Marriage is Falling Apart.
Ooh.
Okay, this is a lengthy one. Grab your keropok lekos, your lemon tea, duduk, make yourself comfortable.
You heard that crack?
I heard it.
I'm ready.
She's ready to unpack this with me. Assalamualaikum, Jane and Fika. Love listening to you while working. May this podcast not only be a channel but help lonely and mothers who don't have a village. You can refer to me as Noor when reading this email. Writing in as my husband don't think our marriage have a problem. What do you think? So, husband dia ingat tak ada problem, but to her it's a big problem sebab kau tengok sampai 17 point dia kasih.
Okay.
That's why I said make yourself comfortable, mummies.
Let me grab some popcorn.
Okay. Number 1. I went through IVF in 2023 after an ectopic pregnancy in 2022. Married since 2019. I got pregnant but the ill treatment started. We fought until he tried to lay his hand on me until I need to call my in-laws and beg him to come take back his son.
What?
Jalan tangan. Okay. Number 2, promised that he will cook pantang meals for me, cooked but only when he woke up like 3 p.m. Cooked but only when he woke up like 3 p.m. Time pantang, leaving me to care for the baby alone and eating junk. This lasted for the whole postpartum just cause he chose to save money not to get a confinement meal to be delivered lah. Yeah, I tried to fix this throughout, but all I get in return was it's my first time also having a baby. I'm trying to get the momentum to care for you and baby at the same time.
Kata dia.
Suami dia kata. Oh, Jane.
Whatever. Okay, sambung.
The house cycle I believe should be husband care for wife, so wife can care for the baby. Kan? Macam it's a macam hierarchy lah.
Betul lah, Fira.
Kalau siapa nak care for wife kau
Diri sendiri.
takkan suami jiran sebelah. Okay, number 3. Now, we have a baby. We rarely even talk at all. We are doing our own things as I can't talk to him about anything at all. He will get defensive. I'm not fighting or blaming him for anything. I'm just trying to make our marriage more better. And we get to be a better version for us, for our son. Number 4. Up until today, he helped me with houseworks like cooking, vacuuming and mopping. But is it even right for him to say I do the physical work while you do the mental work? Sekejap, but is it even right for him to say, I do the physical work while you do the mental work? It's not that I'm not even doing physical work. I am doing the laundry and little things daily too. I'm the main caregiver for my child as he is more attached to me than him. I'm not even a stay-at-home mom. I'm a working full-time mom. Previously was much better when he worked permanent night shift. Now he's back to 3 shift. My life is shittier instead of getting way better, as I can depend on him when he's around. Going out with my son alone is better than going out as a family. Being at home with my son alone is better than being at home with him.
Ni dah cause tension
Dia dah tak happy dalam rumah tu dengan suami dia. Okay, number 5. My child have turned 2, yet I do not have any pictures of me and her. But he wanted me to share whatever pictures and videos I took of her, which I think he's not entitled to that because he don't even bother to make my motherhood enjoyable at all. Oh, my heart hurts for you. Number 6. My child is not burden, but my husband is. There is a no 50-50 in our marriage. He will give me whatever money he have. It's definitely not enough, so I will use my own without any complaint. But why should I be doing this when I'm carrying all the mental load? He didn't even care to take note of how much loan we have and how are we surviving every day. Whenever I purchase something, there will always be a comment of, at least you get to buy whatever you want. But in actual fact, whatever I purchased was from the money that was provided to me by my parents for me to solely use on myself.
Lol, parents dia masih support her own daughter.
Tu macam give pamper her daughter
Yeah,
lah, because she works, bayar loan semua, instead of macam minta yang nak beli ni boleh belikan. Dia minta parents dia yang kasih. I don't think she's asked also.
Jantan tak guna ni.
Senang cakap, keep it real . It's giving jantan tak guna vibes. Okay. This number 7. This love is turning into hate and I really want to have a divorce. What's the point of being in a marriage itself when there is no peace and happiness? He get to sleep late as he says nighttime is his healing. No pillow talk or whatever. After we sleep, he will just spend his night watching TV or playing phone instead of working on the priorities like packing my son's school bag or even checking if my son has clean clothes for school. Number 8. Hari Raya, he was working when he called me multiple times when I already told him my cousin is coming for a catch up and Hari Raya. Imagine when I call him back and he says my in-laws and his JB family members are reaching soon. Why will he even not say no, knowing that he's not at home and I don't even know his JB family members?
Dah kau kena layan energy yang kau tak nak layan.
Kau ingat kau boleh rest, tapi kau tiba je kena jadi host pula. As it happens, my cousin ended up leaving as a courtesy. The catch up didn't happen. Oh, kesiannya. Man. Number 9. He appears as someone who have it all, the ilmu agama, but he himself at home do not pray. Will only pray when his family members and friends are here. He's a nurse, but there's no even empathy for me at all.
It's just like tunjuk the alim lah.
Ya, dekat depan orang lah. Yeah, maybe it's true. Number 10 ni, love was blind and I missed all the red flags even before marriage. His mother and sister was even against me, but we married as he mentioned he will not marry anyone other than me. What? Number 11. Up till today, the sister will be making unnecessary remarks to the big family. He blamed me for ruining his relationship with his sister as he was forced to defend me. I didn't ask him to choose between them or me. But isn't it common sense that now they are actually his external family and I am his family now, going through all this nonsense from his family, having to listen to all these rumors about me from his cousin and being treated as a stranger up to this date, and now he neglecting me emotionally is dumb for me to stay in this marriage even though I have given him a child. Number 12. My son enters infant care after I finish maternity leave. From then, it's always me taking urgent leave for my son. Previously, he won't care whatever leave his manager give him, but I have told him multiple times that he have to make sure his leave is enough for the whole year, as my leave alone is definitely not enough to sustain. I still need to use it for our holidays and school closure. So dia burn through her leave for her
punya-
anak lah. So nanti macam like occasions where nak pergi holiday semua, dia yang tak dapat pergi lah. Husband dapat pergi sebab banyak leave. Tak fair?
Tak fair, marah.
Kau tengah marah.
Tak guna.
uh-uh.
Dah lah, husband toxic, family toxic.
Okay, number 13. Is vaping in the house in front of my child but blowing it towards other direction is okay? Dia tanya question.
Salah lah.
Boleh kipas kat sini tau.
Tiup balik.
Tiup balik.
Nampak sah dia macam tak responsible father.
Definitely not right. He have quit smoking even before I was pregnant, but now he vapes and is a social smoker, but feels it's okay to do so. I'm so sorry. Like vaping is worse than smoking.
Yeah.
You just pick back up smoking like a normal person. Give up vaping, and they haven't even gone to the studies of the effects of vape, secondhand punya vape smoke.
Ya pasal vape ni baru tau.
Oh, I'm terrified to know what causes. I hate when people vape around me. It actually makes my lungs so itchy. Aku marah asal like busuk. Kau ingat wangi? Bau mulut kau dengan strawberry. lagi masam. Busuk. I have to smell that.
That's right.
I mean, I have to say,
That's the truth.
and I have nothing against people smoking. Asal kau bahagia, everybody has the vice, but I hate it, man. Especially with kids.
Yeah.
Okay lah, dengan aku masih boleh tarik nafas tepi lah. Yeah.
Salah.
Yeah, but now he vapes and there's still social smoke. He's not even ashamed when my son pass him his vape if it's just lying around, as if that thing is even normal for my son already. That's how kids pick up like parents punya habit. Just to let you know.
So stupid lah you, abang.
Yeah, kalau you vape, you smoke, it's up to you. You dewasa, you buat, your own choices. Tapi janganlah tunjuk-tunjuk anak aja anak. They pick up. Dan lepas tu kau jangan marah anak kau pula. Asal kau isap rokok? Asal kau vape? Because they grow up seeing their parents doing it. Yeah. Inilah ni, nak generational punya cycle breaking. Number 15, number 14. Writing this as my husband listen to your podcast.
I'm sorry.
If the shoe fits, wear it. Maybe him listening to this will make him realize how shitty he treat me and change. Or he could cause a really big fight in your marriage. Kita doakan yang terbaik. Sekejap bang, kalau dah rasa panas, dah terasa, sabar dulu. Dengar apa isteri you tengah nak cuba luahkan. And then number 15, I'm definitely sure that whatever now that is happening to him is istiraj, cause he have whatever he have now because of me. House, car, holidays, quality clothes and shoes. I even give him pocket money for school before we got married. Oh, you even give him pocket money before they got married lah, sebab dia sekolah. No, I'm not ungkit, but doesn't all these good things should make him treat me emotionally better? But why is this marriage and motherhood journey so lonely? Oh, that's so sad, a sad cry. Number 16, now I'm just guiding my son alone in agama, teaching doa, teaching Al-Fatihah, teaching huruf hijayah. I believe his first madrasah start from home. Even if I have to do alone, I make sure that he doesn't inherit any of his father's hypocrisy at all. My cups are not filled and I'm really scared that my child will suffer more from my anger. He already see our consistent fight. Number 17, not only this, but now I learn to be soft on my own. I start to wear nice clothes, wear makeup, and when on a date with my son without him, I do the littlest things that makes me happy. I learn to fill my own cup by myself or whenever I can. I'm sorry if this was long, but I have endured this for more than 2 years. It's suffocating and I can't share this with my family or friends to jaga his aib. Maybe this is why I suffer miscarriage after trying to do my second IVF last year to try to give him a daughter that he wanted. More to say, but it will never end. It's okay for me to have a husband who cannot be a full provider and is stagnant and does not wish to grow in financial, personal or family goals. But to keep being in a marriage, my emotional needs are not even cared at a bare minimum. It's just stupid. He say it's a me issue as I not bersyukur. Did I fail to see his true colours or did he change along the way? Please enlighten us. Thank you. Oh, kesian. Not how to say, perangai bujang tu jangan terbawa-bawa bila dia jadi suami orang, dia jadi ayah. Bangun pukul 3 tu tak acceptable at all as a parent, as a husband, unless kau kerja night shift.
Ya, kalau dari shift work, understand.
Yeah.
Tapi hari off day, you need to give and take what? You
Yeah.
sign up to have a family.
Yes.
Kau kena let go of your bujang punya time. Bangun pukul berapa?
Get it together. Pull up your socks, bro. Sebab dia tak kelakar. Kau nak, you don't want the best for your wife, you don't want the best for your child. Kan aku dah membebel. Aku tak suka membebel, tapi aku nak membebel.
Come on, Firago.
You want more? You want more? Kau get it together. Sebab kau punya me time, malam main game ke, tengok movie seorang kat phone kau, that is what drains you and you show up so poorly for your family the next day. Kau kena kerja. It's really draining to deal with people day to day. Dah penat. Kau tak kasih allow respect your body, your temple. This is a vessel yang Allah dah kasih kita.
Betul.
You take care of it.
You can do that unless kau kasih a helping hand to your wife. Macam nanny ke apa, so that kau can have your me time. Faham tak? Tapi kalau kau tak provide all that to your wife, you need to turn up lah the next morning.
Yeah.
Kau tak boleh main game, kau tak boleh tengok movie, apa-apa movie tak boleh.
Tak payah.
Tunggu sampai anak kau besar sikit ke, ataupun you know when the correct time anak kau tidur, kau feel normal, then kau watch.
Yeah.
You need to give and take lah for now.
And you still need to wake up and show up the next day. It doesn't matter. Kalau kau rasa kau boleh go with 4 hours of sleep and give your 100%, you know, show up 100% for your family, then you do it. If not, don't. I hate that, man. So what do you advise for the abang? Macam, for her, so she doesn't want to be in this marriage, but I think counselling is the best lah.
Ya, tapi lelaki gini dia selalu ego. Narcissist. Yup, dia tak sedar apa dia buat. Tapi kalau let's say wife dia bawa dia pergi counselling, maybe kena pergi counselling dulu.
Yeah, together as a couple. And before kau cakap, because your wife works, and even if kau and your wife tak works and you say, oh tapi I keluar cari kerja, that's a big sacrifice. Whether kau dah kahwin, dah ada anak, dah jadi suami orang, kau tetap kena keluar pergi kerja. It's not a big of a sacrifice you think it is.
Yeah.
You still kena kerja kalau kau bujang pun. So kau tak payah drama. Just pull up your socks. That's all I can say. Marah.
Betul lah, marah.
Aku kena, you can see how struggle she was. Seorang in this marriage, being a mom.
And also the family turn. Family dia pun toxic.
Yeah.
You better change.
Improve lah. We all have space for it to improve ourselves, insyaAllah.
Aku ada satu email ni, tapi seram lah.
Seram? Oh, tu yang kau scroll apa tadi? Kau nak baca?
Should I?
Yeah, we can do 2 emails today. Sebab email panjang-panjang. So, we want to give space to people who write in, take the effort. Oh, ada gambar. Nak dengar cerita?
Happening ni. Okay, bismillah. Hi TCC and TCM. I tak sure which podcast will feature this story. First of all, I would like to say thank you for reading this email and simply keep me anonymous. Believe it or not, Wirda and Sophia, you both appear on my FYP TikTok one day and become a muse to my year and boost my mood every day. The big sister energy is truly showing for both of you, despite knowing that you both are slightly younger than me. For Jane and Fika, you both pula give me the good mommy energy yang buat I rasa I want to break the chain and I tak nak anak I datang melalui apa yang I lalui. This email is about a woman, that is me, who grew up hating my own mother but love her anyway and still does my best to be the greatest daughter despite all the pain she put me through. This email might be lengthy, but I will try to make it shorter and without make it shorter. Okay, I'm a 32 years old single woman, Malaysian, and currently working in Singapore. I'm the youngest among 4 siblings, and I love all my sister and brother like my own. bloodline. This is what I brought. Until I'm 7 years old and I realised that I have been menumpang kasih daripada kakak dan abang yang berlainan bapa tapi sama ibu. Growing up, I watched my sister and my brother being picked up by an older man they call ayah to bring them out for raya shopping or simply dinner or lunch from time to time. Weirdly enough, I was not invited. I used to feel left out and lonely since I was a kid because of the age gap between them. My elder sister is 15 years apart from me, while the second one is 13 years apart, and my brother is 10 years apart from me. They all dah besar and I'm still a little kid. Growing up, I always felt distant from them despite how much love they show me. Deep down, I still rasa the distance. At the age of 7 years old, 7 years old kau dah boleh ingat tau. The start of primary school, one of the tasks given by the teacher was family tree. This is when I realised I sebenarnya anak tunggal. Sedih. Apparently my mom divorced with her first husband after giving birth to the third of them and married my father. And I was born. That explained the age gap. Like I mentioned, I watched my siblings getting new clothes and time with their father, while I only grew up only my mom and most of the time my nenek and atuk yang jaga I. Miss mak dia remarried.
Yes. So she's the first punya marriage punya child lah, which is just the only child from that marriage.
Okay. It was a weird moment sebab every time I tanya mama I, mana my dad? Mama hanya jawab, abah kerja jauh, satu hari nanti dia balik lah. My mom never taught me how to hate my father and I only saw him in a photo. I pergi balik sekolah jalan kaki sebab rumah I dekat dengan sekolah. Tapi hari-hari I watch my friend being picked up by their mom and dad. Or sometimes both. I don't know how to explain it. But at that young age, I dah pandai rasa sakit and menangis sorang-sorang tiap malam sebelum tidur. Here come the toxic trait of my mom. There are days that I was not doing well or terbuat masalah. Basically, I was a kid. But my mom would have the rage and marah and bantai I cukup-cukup. Tali pinggang, tudung, kerusi, hanger, cawan or whatever is reachable to her at the moment of anger. Oh, that's scary. One sentence that I can never forget was, sebab engkau lah laki aku tinggalkan aku. Hidup pun menyusahkan. Memang baik kau mampus je.
Mak dia cakap kat dia.
Ya, pasal dia bapak dia tinggalkan dia. Apparently my dad left us when I was a baby. There are times when my mom put a knife on my throat and my siblings were protecting me and the situation will always be intense and I membesar watching my family in tears almost all of the time. Every time this happened, my atuk and nenek will pick me up and I will be taken away from mama for a few days. Being taken care by my grandparents is another story. My uncle, adik to my mother with his family live with my grandparents. During this era and they have 5 kids. So I basically menumpang kasih with my cousin too. Long story short, one of my male cousin yang I anggap my brother raped me when I was 5 years old. And he was 17 at that time, if I'm not mistaken. This sad memory stuck in my brain. Sampai sekarang after this incident, I tak duduk rumah atuk and nenek I dah. But my atuk akan pick I up dari rumah mama and hantar I kat rumah mak Tima. I don't know. I don't have any memory during this time. Maybe sebab nothing happened or worse happened sampai I tak ingat. I tak sure. Despite rasa terasing dan sedih di luar waktu sekolah, I juga dibuli di sekolah. Sampai sekarang, I masih tak faham kenapa I dibuli dan I masih terfikir-fikir macam mana kanak-kanak berumur antara 6 hingga 12 tahun ni ada ability untuk membuli macam ni. I kena pulau, I kena tampar, kena tumpahkan air di baju dan dipanggil anak Mak Saleh like it's a bad thing. Yes, I'm a mix of Malay mom and Thai dad. My skin is very fair and of course cute kids and sekarang I dah besar pun cantik. This is what I've been told. Haha. My mom met a guy when I was 12 years old and married him when I was 13 years old. So I have a stepfather. Sekian cerita masa I baby sampailah umur lingkungan 12 tahun. As I enter my teenager life, another season of drama terjadi. Panjangnya cerita I. I harap you guys tak penat lagi.
Tarik nafas dulu.
This is the second season
Second season of her life.
She's
Okay.
13 to 18. Ni story bila umur dia 13 sampai 18 tahun. Berlainan daripada zaman sekolah rendah. Di high school pula, I was adored and loved by almost everyone in the school. I dapat masuk sekolah premium and it's a girls' school. Since rumah I jauh daripada sekolah ni, Mama masukkan I ke dalam asrama harian. Means stay over lah. Daripada dibuli, tiba-tiba dipuja dan disukai, tapi yang aneh sama jantina. I was scared at first, but lama-lama I jadi suka sebab I tak pernah rasa macam dikerja-kerja dan ramai yang merebut nak bagi I attention. Walaupun salah dari segi agama, I tersukakan je and enjoy being loved with the same gender. From being bullied to being loved. Of course lah, I akan rasa happy. This part I should keep it a secret because it's a surely sensitive matter in the both of our country. Faham, dek? My confidence level boosts up so much during high school because of all the adoption by the senior and the junior and even the teacher. I sangatlah nakal. Tidak berdisiplin tetapi I budak bijak, always dapat nombor 1 dalam kelas. Everything I did, I wakil sekolah for the hockey, silat, gamilan and running. At the same time, I'm the best student in academic as well. Semua I sapu habislah, dia cakap. So slowly, bila ada event yang wakil sekolah, I akan jumpa budak-budak lelaki and semasa ni ramai juga student lelaki sekolah lain yang cuba-cuba nak try I. Tapi I dah tak setia bersama satu insan sama jantina. So I tak nak layan lelaki-lelaki ni. Masa ni I macam rupanya all the sadness I went through during childhood is for me to experience this awesome life. Kalau ditanya zaman paling indah, I akan cakap zaman high school. Masa umur 14 tahun, I dapat wakil negeri untuk perlawanan hoki antara negeri di Penang. Semasa ni lah I first time jumpa my dad. Dia tiba-tiba muncul sebelah bapak dia muncul.
Itulah.
Sekolah dia. Bapak dia muncul selepas I habis tournament. Berdiri sebelah coach hoki I. Tanpa dia tanya sesiapa, I terus lari dan peluk bapak I. After 14 years knowing only his name and seeing his photo, I was finally reunited with my father. Indah.
Dia boleh kecam pula. Dia boleh kenal
Aku rasa tengok gambar je. Ada macam just in her mind.
Ya.
Dia cakap, indahnya zaman teenager ni. This is what I told myself. Again, my mom tak pernah ajak I untuk benci bapa I. So I just rasa happy and indah bila dapat jumpa dan dapat peluk bapa I. Apart from living my best teenager life, my siblings yang 3 orang tu, one of them buat masalah and my mom akan trauma dump I with all what they did on me and selalu cakap kat I, adik jangan buat apa yang kakak and abang buat. Tengok betapa sakitnya and sedihnya mama diorang buat macam ni. Adik je anak mama yang tinggal dan harapan mama dan yang paling buat mama happy. Trauma dump
Yeah, not right.
In a way, mama akan dalam keadaan menangis, nak bunuh diri, menjerit-jerit di atas lantai dan meraung-raung kesakitan sambil menjerit, aku nak mati. Aku nak mati. Baru semua orang puas hati. Kata-kata ni tersemat. Melayu ni. Kata-kata ni tersemat dalam hati dan otak I. Walaupun at that one point I rasa macam dah lali. Tapi rupanya ia dah jadi parut dalam kepala dan hati I hingga ke hari ini. I akan ignore dan kembali ke asrama dan enjoy my teenager life there. Dia akan brush it off Fika. Banyak je benda-benda yang perit. Tapi I cerita kat kawan-kawan mahupun mama or adik-beradik. Most of the time, I simpan, I nangis, then I move on. At first, I thought this is my strength. Then I brush it off and live my life like nothing happened. Orang selalu cakap I am the funny and happy-go-lucky. Not knowing I was drowned with all the sadness tiap malam before tidur. Tanpa I sedar, rupanya ini toxic trait. It build up, store, and one day it explode very, very bad. Tak cukup dengan ini semua. I was diagnosed with epilepsy when I was 13 years old, and this did not stop me from enjoying my life. Keluar masuk hospital, pengsan dan seizures has become nothing for me. Just like any other day. Sebab I percaya jangan fokus kepada kekurangan. Kita akan teruskan percaya yang kita sihat dan kuat. By the way, I masih makan ubat and from the time to time ada je minor seizure. Well, it does not affect my life, but I teruskan je hidup I sampai ke hari ni. Berkali-kali juga I jatuh dalam emosi, I sedih, and since I tak ada tempat luar, I don't know how to process my feeling and emotion, and I did suicide attempt. Tapi, tak boleh cakap suicide attempt.
Blip that lah.
Okay, tapi sentiasa gagal sampai I give up je and teruskan hidup. At one point when something bad happened, I fikir untuk itu dan instead I jadi, it's another bad day. Just move on. Sebab I beritahu kalau belum ajal, cubalah apa-apa pun kita akan hidup.
Yes.
That's
bulu roma naik. Sorry, that one sekali.
Betul. An end of my teenager era. Okay, girl. Here come my teenager to an adult transition.
Damn, dia kasih kita eras tu. Okay.
I got a good grade and of course I was offered to continue my study in the top 1 university in Malaysia, University of Malaya. At the age of 18 years old, pindah to KL, a new chapter begin. It was all good. I sangatlah rajin dan fokus walaupun dikelilingi.
Kau jangan salah cakap. Dia kena cancel
Betul, dikelilingi.
Dikelilingi.
Damn son, dengan kehidupan yang bebas dan pelbagai access to bad things in KL. Wow. I langsung tak try untuk nak join all this temporary enjoyment and focus my degree. To be honest, banyak je benda jadi, but it was quite okay, and sebenarnya I tak ingat sangat. Time ni nothing new for me and it's just another day for me. Dalam tempoh ni, I masih lagi kena trauma dump oleh mama I, and semua benda I buat adalah sebab dia. I grew up having this thought of hidup I hanya akan berjaya dan berkat selagi I dengar cakap mama. Senang cerita, all of my 3 siblings tu rebel and sentiasa degil dan tak dengar cakap. They end up in a bad way and always in a bad term, according to mama, sebab diorang ni derhaka dekat ibu. Sebab tu hidup mereka tak berkat. Berkali-kali I kena pukul, kena marah, kena bantai dengan mama bila adik-beradik lain ni buat hal. Sebab diorang akan lari bila tahu mama marah dan tinggalkan I untuk terima semua ni. Oh, so she need to face every time mak dia jadi angry. Okay, moment by moment, I benci sangat my mother to the point I rasa macam nak mama I mati cepat. Sebab I rasa selagi dia ada, life I bergantung pada dia. True enough, my career and my studies life memang successful sebab I dengar je and sentiasa minta berkat daripada mama. Tapi I ada my own desire yang I rasa I nak sangat buat. Tapi deep down, I takut nak jadi derhaka dan hidup musnah macam adik-beradik yang lain. Tapi at this point, I faham why mom become like that. She's a victim of greedy, lustful men that are never grateful of their own wife and life. So I'm stuck in the middle of blaming her, but at the same time sympathize for her as well. For your info, I only had 2 failed relationship with the same gender, and tak pernah ada boyfriend yang long term or even though about getting married. Sebab all my life is all about mom. For me, selagi dia ada, I kena jaga dia. I tak nak jadi anak yang mengecewakan dia macam kakak-kakak dan abang-abang I buat kat dia. Walaupun I anak bongsu, tapi I sentiasa rasa macam I ni sulung. Sebab apa-apa yang jadi, I akan balik rumah dulu ahead of them. To the point mama I selalu bandingkan I dengan mereka, as if I seorang je anak yang berguna. Having this impression from my mom has become a burden for me. Sebab I jadi makin takut untuk kecewakan dia. Here come another season of darkness moment in my life. When I was 24 years old, I started my career and it was all good. One day, I got a phone call from my sister and told me that my mom had another breakdown and she need me to be by her side. I kena balik JB to my mom from KL on the same day, and rupanya my stepdad married another one. For your info, my mom is actually the second wife. So meaning to say my stepdad married number 3, busy sia dia ni.
Yes.
See again. I faham why my mom tak stable. He was treated badly by this man lah. Again, mama I jadi meroyan, menangis, pegang pisau, kurung diri dalam bilik berkali-kali ugut nak bunuh diri atau bunuh orang yang cuba tahan dia. Oh, mak dia dah mental lah ni.
Dah gila. Dah gila. Is that, sorry, that's not the right
I
term
mean,
lah. She could like
dia dah go peak of her brain. Macam
yeah,
dia dah,
yes, that dia dah snap. Yeah.
Yup.
Yes.
Masa ni I tak tahu kenapa, but my second sister tiba-tiba cerita kat I through a phone call telling me that this is not the first time my mom jadi macam ni. And actually the first time was much worse. Here it goes. The darkest moment of my life and the peak of I hate my mom moment, but I still love her lah. When my mom decided to marry my dad, they both had agree not to get any child sebab my dad pun pernah kahwin and dah ada 7 anak. And my mom pun dah ada 3 anak. 5 years into the marriage, my mom tiba-tiba pregnant with me. Oh. Time ni rupanya my dad suruh dia abort I. This is back in the 1993, di umur aku. Which abortion was totally illegal and expensive. So my mom rasa macam tak mungkin lah my dad akan betul-betul tinggalkan dia just because she's pregnant. But actually my dad betul-betul buat. He asked my mom to choose him or the baby. Gila. I was told that I dah 6 bulan dalam perut. So my mom went through depression and betul-betul nak gugurkan I. And did everything she could untuk gugurkan I. Time ni my elder sister was 15. Second sister was 13 and my brother was 10 years old. During this time my dad kena kerja in Sabah and they have been living in Sabah for 4 years plus. Note that my mom is a Johorian.
Okay.
Johorian apa?
Tengah JB lah.
Oh. And we have no family at all in Sabah. My second sister Anga told me that this time mama dah ambil Panadol yang banyak dan tak sedarkan diri. Dalam keadaan panik, mereka bertiga call ambulans dan cuba cari bapa I tapi tak dapat. Dan akhirnya diorang call nenek dan atuk I berada di JB masa ni. Dengan tiket yang mahal gila, my nenek terbang to Sabah and took care of all of them sampailah I lahir. During this time, my mom was actually warded in psychiatric hospital and my dad was nowhere to be found. My mom cooled down and finally I was born. My mom ingat when I was born, my dad akan terima juga, but no. Wow. The day I was born is the day he divorced my mom with talak 1. Lelaki ni gila apa? Apparently my mom nampak tenang and everything went well and my nenek pun balik to JB. Rupa-rupanya my mom meroyan dalam mental baru give birth ke?
Aku tak kena digest ni. Crazy.
Rupa-rupanya my mom meroyan dan mental semula after giving birth and benci I and tak nak susahkan I. And one day she took poison and I was crying on her side because of starving. Imagine my siblings yang in between of 15 to 10 years old ni had to watch this again and thankfully they were all traumatized as well. And again, my sister called ambulance and my nenek and my atuk flew from Sabah again. After a few months, they brought all of us to balik JB. My dad is still nowhere to be found. Totally left us. Rupanya my sister told me that lepas my nenek balik after I was born, berkali-kali she had to save me. Sebab my mom banyak kali try to kill me. Drown me while mandikan, force the milk bottle until I tersedak, so much more. Mak dia depression lah.
Ya Allah, kesiannya.
Dita were kept silent. She truly hate me and wish she never had me. Because of me, my dad tinggalkan dia. This is the first time ever I had a panic attack and I rasa macam dunia I gelap sangat-sangat. Sakit yang mendalam menusuk perit. Lutut I lemah. I terduduk dan slow I rasa mata I gelap sampai I pingsan.
Sabar. Tak, kau sampai dah mic kau dah
Masuk dalam mic
tak kau punya dagu dah dekat mic bukan mulut kau. Tak, because the story is very deep. Yes.
Jangan kacau aku Fika.
I'm sorry.
Kau dah
Aku really like enjoying. So sampai kau dah into.
Kalau nasib baik tak sandar. Okay Fika, dia dah dekat peak point dah ni.
I'm sorry.
Aku dah nak habis ni. Dia ada panic attack Fika. Dia dapat tahu the truth. So dia tak tahu why mak dia always have that episode.
Yes.
So now adik-beradik dia tell her this is the true story.
Exactly.
Okay, dia dalam. Okay, sabar. Sakit yang mendalam menusuk perit. Lutut I lemah. I terduduk dan slowly I rasa mata I gelap sampai I pingsan. When I woke up, it's all made sense. Oh, make sense. Kenapa mak dia behave like that? Finally, I understand the reason why I membesar macam tu and why my sibling rebel at a certain age. I rasa sedih gila knowing all this sebab I grew up being told that I am the only child that she loved so much and hope that I did not do what my sibling did. I setia dan hidup sepanjang hayat ni. Hayat I selama 24 tahun beranggapan. Mak Melayu Fika, beranggapan ni apa?
Oh, beranggapan. Sembarang aja, aku pun sembarang.
Okay, saya tak sure tu apa. Yang I adalah satu-satunya anak mama I yang paling dia hargai dan harapkan. Also, my mom jenis yang depan I tak cakap dia bangga dengan I. And sentiasa buat I rasa tak cukup. But to other like her friends and her siblings and jiran-jiran I je lah anak yang paling bagus. Sampai I rasa pressure to maintain this successful image. In one night, all the change. Fika, apa kata kau pula baca? Not bad kan?
Ya, tapi
jangan lari.
tak, aku tahu mana. Jangan takut. Okay ni. Okay, sambung di sini. In one night, all of this changed. Tiba-tiba, I rasa marah dan benci sangat-sangat to my mum and dad, knowing that both of them sebenarnya tak nak I atas muka bumi ni. Sakitnya, I tak dapat nak describe. When every single thing made sense in just one night, it was so overwhelming for me. I yang sentiasa simpan all my pain. Suddenly, I burst and I betul-betul tak tahu nak proses. And this is when I introduced myself to alcohol, drugs and smoke heavily and turned from a good person and daughter to a rebel, angry, agitated and arrogant woman. I became a more distant with everyone and start fooling around with both men and women, taking advantage, love bombing people and leaving when things get too serious. Instead of telling people how I feel, I wore this clown face and went around clowning. Time ni, I drowned myself in work and alcohol, but at the same time, I got promoted and my salary got increased 5 times in just 2 years because of how successful I am. I mastered how to clown myself and pretend to be a good worker while breaking down and drown in alcohol after work almost every day. I didn't confront my mom nor my dad on this because I promised my anga that I will not tell anyone. But this took a toll on me and ate me up inside and outside. Despite rebelling, I worked harder and showed how of a good daughter I am to prove to both my mom and dad that I am born to give both of them happiness instead of hurting them. True enough, amongst all my mom's children and my dad's children, I was the only one yang paling baik and paling berjaya. At this point, I got very cocky and I rasa nothing would hurt me and I almost murtad and didn't believe in God. My career is finally thriving, my finances are so stable and I have become a breadwinner for my family. I send money to all my 3 siblings and my mom. Being arrogant and cocky, I feel like I lah paling hebat and I macam inilah anak yang kau tak nak tu. Now akulah yang paling kau bangga kan? At one point, I got too comfortable. This is when my karma hits me hard. I was striving in my career too fast at a very young age, and being a woman in a man's field, I was slowly being hated by people at work yang sama level dengan I, but older. Busuk hati manusia ni, tak boleh tengok orang senang. I got too close and too comfortable with this particular that I thought a friend, senangkan kerja editor. That I thought a friend was actually my biggest enemy. She told my superior that I went clubbing, slept with both men and women, and was a wild toot and not a successful, respected woman as I should at work. What you do in your private life is up to you as long as you show up. Dekat kerja lah, apa saja. The story was told at partly from myself, but of course she exaggerated it and made it sound so bad. Slowly the rumours spread around like fungus. Teringat washing machine kau.
Cerita washing machine yang bawa naik.
Maaf. Long story short, I got ahead of my spending and I was with leeching partner that took advantage of my financial stability into her own advantage. And at one point, tiba-tiba in a blink of an eye, I jatuh miskin, stuck with debt and my career hancur because I terlalu malu untuk pergi kerja and ambil MC and cuti berkali-kali sampai di warning untuk diberhentikan or resign sukarela. So, I ambil keputusan untuk resign. Di saat ni, my partner this time pun tinggalkan I untuk perempuan lain dengan alasan I dah terlalu serabut dan tak ada duit.
Kau ajar.
To keep up with the so-called successful image to my mum and siblings, I buat hutang dengan Along. And when I tak mampu bayar, I start pinjam duit kawan-kawan.
Okay.
The same kawan yang pinjam duit I, bila I nak pinjam duit diorang, I jadi macam orang yang teruk. Oh dear, too much happen in one time at this moment. Texts, emails and calls from banks and Along nak tuntut hutang.
Scary.
I dah tak sanggup dan tak kuat and betul-betul nak mati. This time, I am already 31 years old. I am unemployed. Hutang keliling pinggang. My partner left me. My friends pun hilang. I am at the bottom and betul-betul at my final moment. I still remember I was sitting by the edge of the window of my condo apartment, level 30 and ready to leave everything. Suddenly, I dengar my brother's voice. Adik, very soft and calm voice calling my name. There was a moment when I tersedar and tiba-tiba my phone rang and it was him. I terus menangis and in 10 minutes suddenly my brother sampai at my house. I cried and asked him, how did he know? He said tiba-tiba je Allah gerakkan hati dia and he heard my voice lepas solat isyak.
Ya Allah.
That's why siblings punya connection is, something else. To him, the voice he heard was so sad and in need of help. Only one word, abang, and he felt everything and cepat-cepat called me. I burst into tears in his arms, telling him every single thing. The next day, he brought me to a psychiatrist. Alhamdulillah that your brother know what to do. Long story short, during all this session, it was figured out that all this pain and behaviour was all because of my childhood trauma. It always goes back to my childhood. Walaupun I try to tell my story differently, it always goes back to my childhood. Sayang, kita baca cerita ni pun kita tahu punca dia datang daripada mana. Yeah, like as an outsider lah reading your story. I told my brother, please don't tell my mom about this, but my condition got worse and my brother kena pergi kerja and tak boleh tinggalkan I seorang. So he made the decision to tell my mom. This all happened in KL. So mama datang KL and pujuk I, and I left everything in KL and moved back to JB. This time, for the first time, I nampak my mom terima I and tak marah, and finally I feel validated and safe and berjaya dipujuk untuk balik to JB for good. Among all this, I tak bagi tahu from my mom yang I ada hutang dengan Along. I just told the hutang from the bank which cost up to RM5,500 per month. So during this period, Mama ada tolong I bayar and she made sure I don't need to pay her back, and she said she was sad that I have to keep this all to myself. Mak dia pun dah macam okay, dah stable sikit. Sounds okay sikit daripada crazy things that she's done. She assured me that she will always be there, and time ni betul-betul I rasa my mom was there for me. Alhamdulillah. But diam-diam, I still try to pinjam my cousin's money to pay the Along. Apparently, my cousin told my mom, and one day, I belum bangun lagi, and suddenly my mom hempuk I dengan bantal and said, apa lagi kau nak buat untuk malukan muka aku? Tak cukup ke kau berhenti kerja dan jadi miskin macam ni dah buat aku malu? Mana aku nak letak muka aku?
Allah,
Sambung. I bangun sakit kepala dan diam. Tak tahu nak jawab apa. Mind you, I am still in depression and still in suicidal thoughts. I kept silent but she forget to speak. Keep on pointing fingers on my head and shouting, kenapa buat mama macam ni? Kenapa malukan aku macam ni? Minta duit kat aku buat ni lah scene dia. Minta duit kat orang yang aku selalu cakap kau lah yang paling bagus. Aku malu. Mana nak letak muka aku? She cares too much about what people think the mother.
Yeah.
Ya, tu yang buat kau pening for no reason. You're supposed to just support your child. Or tak boleh tolong duit, advice. Jangan alienate your child. Then I said, adik takut nak bagi tahu mama adik ada hutang along, and she continued, kau ni memang nak mampus ke? Macam tut perangai malukan aku macam ni. Kecil-kecil tak nak mampus. Oh, that dah trigger dia.
Trigger dia like sekali.
Wow. Here goes again. Kata-kata yang I dah lama tak sangat dengar. And betul trauma. Dia cakap, I burst out, no shouting, just crying. With breaking voice, I said, adik membesar dengan mama. Asyik bagi tahu adik jangan malukan mama. Mama pernah cakap ke adik menyusahkan mama. Adik tahu mama pernah nak bunuh adik masa baby, tapi adik tetap kuatkan diri untuk jadi anak yang terbaik. Adik simpan seorang-seorang sebab tak nak susahkan mama. Tapi adik minta maaf. Mungkin kali ini Tuhan nak tunjuk keperitan adik selama ni. I didn't lash out. I didn't shout. Just soft, cracking, teary voices. Saying all this slowly, terdesak-desak. My mom froze. I thought she would give me a hug or something. Instead, mama shouted like orang gila and hempas barang, tarik rambut I, dragged me on the floor out of the room, pushed me on the living room floor and went to the room, took a knife and put it to my throat. Kau nak mampus? Meh, aku bunuh. Memang layak masa kau baby dulu aku bunuh. Kalau tahu kau nak malukan aku macam ni, kau memang patut mampus. Imagine a mother saying that to her own child.
Mak dia pun not treated.
The mother was left untreated for too long.
That's why.
For too long decades of her life. I did nothing. I reda, tutup mata and mengucap. And she sempat said, oh, ingat Allah, may aku hantar kau kat dia. Jane, what is this?
Wow.
Yikes. I could feel the knife on my throat and I just closed my eyes and menangis je. I don't even hold her hands. I dah reda sangat-sangat. Suddenly, my elder sister muncul and took the knife from my mom and tarik I masuk bilik and asked me to lock the door. I was not even scared or anything. I just cried painfully, too stunned. I'm 31 and this happened again. I am totally sad and I rasa macam semua usaha I untuk jadi terbaik gagal akhirnya. Musnah. From the inside of the room, I dengar my mom screaming, lepaskan aku kalau kau tak nak mati. Kau pun sama je. Semua anak-anak aku memang tak guna. I was scared of anything happening to my sister. Then I went out, ran to my mom and peluk dia kuat-kuat and merayu kat dia. Cakap, adik minta maaf sambil usap-usap badan dia. Finally she cooled down tapi dia masuk bilik dia, kunci pintu and me and my sister dengar dia jerit-jerit and pecahkan barang-barang daripada bilik. I just hugged my sister and we both just glad that we're still alive. A few moments later, my mom came out like an angel, hugged both of us and said all the love kind words but nothing stuck in my head. It sounded like noise to me. Both me and my sister dah tahu this is how my mom would do every time dia mengamuk macam tu.
Aku rasa mak dia not treated that's why she behaving like that. Dia jadi bipolar.
Dah tak okay. And this is a deeper punya issue your mom has.
Because back then parents mana tahu pasal macam mental health. Mak dia never get treated. Pada aku tak blame mak dia juga. Sebab mak dia tak treated, then anak dia trying to figure out life. And whatever mom say kan, anak-anak akan ingat. Kita sambung ada lagi Okay, sambung.
And so both of us played along and in just 10 minutes, suddenly Mama went to dapur, cooked and got us makan like nothing happened. This is not new. This is how I grew up. On the table, the three of us eating and borak like nothing happened. My mom will never apologize for what she did and always guilt trip us like kita anak-anak derhaka. Just 2 months of feeling slightly better, I went back to depression and cried in my room every night hoping that I wouldn't wake up the next day. But I still woke up and one point I just got back the strength and applied kerja, and this is when I got an offer to work in Singapore and this chance to run away again from home but in a nice way. Going back to KL seems impossible for me. To fly over anywhere else is too expensive, so Singapore it is. I thought it all went shut. I started working earned 3 times more than what I earned in KL last time, and in just 4 months, all the bad debts was repaid, and alhamdulillah. And now left is the healthy monthly commitment. Knowing this, my mom suddenly started asking for a monthly income of RM 1,500 per month. And she specifically mentioned it as a rent for living in JB with her, and to repay back the money she spent to help with my debts during my unemployment for the past 2 months. According to
2
her,
months je tak kerja. Okay lah.
macam 2 years, 20, itulah. According to her, she wants her saving balik sebab nanti dia tak ada akak dan abang I boleh dapat duit juga. Long story short, she was asking me to give her money so she can support my other 3 siblings yang tak pernah bagi my mum duit pun. I was the only one yang bagi my mum duit, and sejujurnya I sayang je akak-akak dan abang I, but diorang bukan sama bapa dengan I, so I masih ada sikit rasa tak puas hati kenapa I bongsu ni kena tanggung mereka. Okay, now final one. Kau baca.
Okay. Today I'm still working, run SGD and giving money to my family. To the point, sometimes I wanted to rebel and just run away from everyone to fake my death or something. But I was kept being reminded not to become derhaka. Again with my mom, and she reminded me repeatedly on looking at what happened to me when I started to be arrogant last time. Now I'm 32 years old, single, living alone, traumatized to date anyone, traumatized to tell anyone my story, and still living feel small. The only difference is I made peace with all of this, and I keep on telling myself maybe I'm born for other happiness, not myself. And also I do feel happy when I made other happy. I am back in my clown mask and clowning around Singapore like a cheerful.
Clowning around Singapore is sad.
I'm back in my clown mask and clowning around Singapore like I'm a cheerful woman. I am living my best yet suffering life, but it is just another day for me. Despite all the pain I went through, I sentiasa berdoa yang I baik from both my mom and my dad. Walaupun what they did in their life has affected me, I tetap berjaya juga walaupun ada terbabas sana sini. Haha. I love my mom so much, but sometimes I hate how she put her pain and trauma on me. That's all from me. Panjang sangat dah lah ni. Hearing stories from TCC and TCM make me feel hurt, and I realize I'm not alone. There are others that went through worse than me. So keep on doing your podcast. I believe there are others that must have the same way as me. Thankful for all the episode you guys did on your best untuk ceriakan hari orang. Harap kata-kata ni tak jadi beban untuk you guys. Happy listening. I nak 4 of you feel happy today, okay? Thank you TCC and TCM. I doakan semoga you guys dikurniakan kebahagiaan dan keredahan. Amin.
Okay. Wow, thank you for sharing your story with us. And Lawa, Ibu Lawa, but yalah, get her the help she needs lah.
This is the baby picture.
Lawa, banyak nampak macam Mak Saleh. Yeah.
Oh, ni ada. Sorry.
Yeah, so thank you for sharing your story with us. Kita ada product talk guys after this, so stay. So kalau korang nak cantik, kulit cantik, radiant, you can follow Charmsbeaute on Instagram or TikTok at Charmsbeaute. But
You guys can code Chic Mom to enjoy 10% off for all services.
yes, stay back for our product talk. Bye.
Hi mummies, welcome back, and today we are with Alia, the owner of Charmsbeaute.
Yes.
So Fika, kau ada soalan untuk Alia?
Actually banyak soalan, but kau start dulu.
Tak, I nak tahu kalau pregnant boleh buat facial.
Boleh. Just try the classic aja.
Urut
But before nak buat facial, it's best to ask your gynae.
Oh, that's that's important. Kena
Yes.
check with our gynae.
Check with your gynae first whether you can do facial ke tak. So if your gynae say it's safe to do, then of course I will do for you. But of course I akan tengok lah which kalau ada like macam a stronger ingredients, so I will just skip that. So I will just buat yang lain.
Tapi boleh urut-urut muka.
Boleh.
Nak urut-urut muka.
That time aku pregnant, aku tak boleh accept muka kembang.
Kau buat apa?
Aku pergi this random salon dekat Yishun, recommended by my auntie, which is really bawah blok punya, which there's nothing wrong with that. But dia actually tak ada service ni yang urut muka proper. So she actually just buat facial. But I just want somebody to massage my face because it's so puffy. And it really works. Dia macam betul-betul turun tau. Tapi 1 hour later, poop, puffy lagi sebab tengah pregnant kan, water retention. But it really feels good lah time pregnant to buat facial massage. Yeah. And also I think she's done it before, so she knows what she's doing. Sometimes you try pergi facial and they might accommodate to you, tapi actually diorang tak tahu the proper lymphatic punya massage.
Salah picit pun bahaya kan.
Yes.
So you don't kembang before trimester 3 dah masalah. Contoh. Okay, Jane, kau punya question.
So now after I dah give birth kan, before I give birth, kulit I macam okay tau, normal. Tapi after I give birth, kulit I jadi very dry. So I understand it's because of my hormones kan. Tapi I can still treat it, right? Macam can get back my old skin.
Boleh, you kena jaga your skincare.
Okay.
So that's, I selalu cakap, bila you buat facial, kat rumah pun you kena jaga juga. It's very important, home care.
Faham.
Your skincare you nak kena tahu. So let's say you ada dry skin, or maybe you tengah baru give birth kan.
Yeah.
So of course your muka akan like macam very dull and you
Haywire.
feel insecure. So it's best for you to jaga your muka. So take at one time. So you focus in one first. Let's say if you have a dry skin, focus on your dry skin. Always repair your skin barrier first. Baru dia akan tolong with another problem. So kalau your skin barrier you tak jaga, that is when bila you pakai apa-apa, it doesn't help.
So kalau even dry skin boleh affect jadi breakout. Is it
Boleh.
true?
Kalau you too stress and you terlalu macam very focus on one thing, you akan actually you sendiri yang buat benda tu datang. The pimples appear. Actually tak perlu pun. It's because it's all by our mind. Yeah, kan?
Dia start by one, then I pergi picit.
Don't picit.
Then
Bila
dia
you
pergi
picit,
second one.
bila you picit, you akan inflamekan dia akan spread kat dalam. Itu yang dia akan lagi keluar. So it won't helps at all.
Dengar tu, jangan picit.
Yeah, let the professionals do it. Boleh picit, but like you have to do it professionally where
Yes.
everything is clean.
When dia dah macam betul-betul masak, then you can picit, you can extract.
Masak
If you still like macam very red and redness and then belum ada tu like white pus, please don't. Just leave it.
Take note, yeah.
For postnatal mummies, apa treatment you rasa paling sesuai with you? Like diorang macam baru give birth, they wanna feel confident again. What would you recommend?
Mine have banyak treatments tau. So I always ask them first, diorang nak buat apa treatment? What are they focusing? So if let's say diorang kata, oh, I nak muka I hydrate balik, I nak glow, I cakap okay lah, then we do this certain treatment. So I will say okay, we do the skin booster. So let's say if like diorang kata muka I like very keluar, you know, pimples apa, then I cakap okay, then we do the blemishes punya treatments. So I always ask them first apa yang diorang nak buat.
Lepas pregnant, I don't know what you ladies face, tapi kusam muka.
Because of the hormone.
Itu tak boleh buat apa-apa kan, facial, that will go away on its own. Betul.
It will go by its own, tapi at the same time juga you still have to jaga.
Betul-betul.
Can be treated.
Can be treated. Everything can be treated.
So kalau I buat yang glow dulu, hydration, and then the next visit I boleh buat acne. Kalau ada kecil-kecil.
Kalau kecil-kecil, just small extractions lah. Because for my place, I always go by program. I always put program for them. It's like a skin journey.
Oh, I love that.
So
Nice.
skin journey like okay, first to 6 you do this repairing your skin barrier. Then after that kita go by another different treatment. So kita go slowly. Kita tak buat macam satu kali jalan. So we always do slowly. So sebab tu I will make like a skin journey for them.
That's amazing actually. Because yelah kita sebelum kita nak brightening lah, nak nampak macam putih, macam dinding. Berangan. Kena repair skin barrier dulu. Baru nanti tu later part lah.
Even kalau kat rumah pun I cakap okay. Kadang-kadang diorang nak beli barang kan. I cakap ada, you tahu tak kat rumah pun you boleh buat. You know, like a cucumber. Example, I cakap, you tahu you cucumber tu, you froze kan, you kasi keras, you cut into slanting.
Ni tips
Lepas
guys.
you letak kat ice box, kat fridge tu, you kasi dia keras, lepas tu you keluar, you massage, you buat macam gua sha. It really helps you.
Tak
So
letak
it's
under
like-
the eye, but massage.
Yeah, you can massage use the cucumber. It's like a gua sha punya massage, tapi pakai cucumber, so there's a lot of benefits in it. Dia
I thought
hydrate your
cucumber
skin.
letak kat mata je.
Yeah, okay, letak kat mata is like sometimes ada eye bag ke apa. But actually there's a lot of benefits that you can do. So it's not only that macam you kena beli certain things that ni. You kalau kat rumah you rasa boring, you buka lah, you anu lah. That's why I always do like home remedies is the best. That's why daripada kecil I dah belajar benda. It's not that I belajar, it's like I've been buat benda-benda ni semua. Yeah, so we experience ourselves. Then we do some research. Dan kat muka adik I. So I'm blessed to have a sister lah.
Yeah.
Like, which is I can do. Kalau I ada adik lelaki kan nanti lain pula.
Tapi tempat you buat men's ke only
Oh,
women?
it's just lady.
Okay.
I buat perempuan sahaja.
Faham.
Nak tanya, food intake important tak? Like if you eat like macam like high protein food ke high fat food which is good, atau macam oily food, does it affect our skin?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's effect. So dia macam apa tau, whatever you makan, you store kat you punya dalam. So kalau you tak detox, you tak keluar, that is when you akan pecing.
Maybe akulah tu.
Yeah, so during my consultations kan, I selalu tanya diorang, they are very concerned with their pimples, which is I very understand. Like they feel insecure. Tapi I selalu cakap dengan diorang, you need to be confident with yourself. No matter how you break out ke apa, it's
Embrace it.
okay. Just embrace it. Tapi I cakap dengan diorang, detox. You need to detox your
Actually
guts.
detox nak macam mana nak buat how to detox?
Eat clean.
Oh, okay.
It's easy to say, tapi nak buat susah. Even I myself pun kadang-kadang nak buat macam like,
Faham?
Cuma saya cakap dengan orang, eat whatever you want to eat because we live just once. So just eat whatever you want to eat. Tapi have that one cheat day untuk you nak makan. So you just makan apa you nak makan. Then the next day you detox lah. So you don't feel the pressure kat situ tau. You don't feel the stress. Pasal bila you stress, semua akan keluar.
Betul?
Yeah, so you don't stress yourself.
Yeah.
Especially orang yang like nak kahwin kan, their wedding, they are very stressed. So cakap,
Selalu
please
mesti
don't
keluar
stress.
1,
Yes.
2, 3.
Yeah, actually kau boleh spend banyak kat treatment, but if you're eating macam junk food every day, dia tak membantu, dia akan keluar juga kat
Betul.
skin kau. Like, I mean, yelah, you might grow sideways tu one thing, but you can see the condition of your skin. Sometimes when you tak macam have a rest day, cakap, okay, hari ni aku makan junk food, besok aku try to make the conscious effort to eat healthily. It actually works tau. Kita tahu kita masih tengah eating era, postpartum, dah 16 bulan. Masih postpartum kita. But sekarang macam a bit more aware. Okay, semalam aku dah junk kan, hari makan yong taufu lah.
Yeah.
It's still progress for me. Sebab like you say lah, kita live once. Takkan kita bukan supermodel pun nak jaga sangat. So macam okay lah, hari ni tak behave, besok behave lah.
Tapi feeling lah nak jadi supermodel.
Ada feeling tu bagus.
Ada. Dah sign up gym tapi tak pergi-pergi.
It's still progress daripada tak sign up.
Gym kata belum buka. Dia kata, sumpah aku join. Aku dah confident nak pergi tau. Dia kata gym yang aku join tu sebab package dia kurang sikit harga. Dia kata gym tu bukan in June. So aku masih boleh eating era lah.
Okay, Jun baru kita start.
June nantikan kulit aku glowy. Badan aku supermodel.
Kalau muka snatch, for me it's because aku pergi Trady punya.
Betul.
Ni lah treatment.
Kalau muka aku dah glowing, kau tahulah.
Kenapa
Kita pergi mana.
Yes. Okay, kau ada question apa-apa lagi tak? Pregnancy, facial. Did you go for any facial during your pregnancy?
Tak, sebab tak tahu mana nak pergi.
Itulah. So we're actually
So now you
very
already know.
Ya.
we're actually very lucky to have you here. Sebab kita time pregnant tak tahu nak pergi mana. And I just took my luck with like a random salon kat
Dia pergi bawah bloknya.
Pergi bawah blok dah desperate sangat.
Nak orang urut muka.
Tak boleh terima muka kembang. Itulah.
Cik, apa last question?
Yeah. Did you personally do any facial during your pregnancy journey back
No.
then? Tak?
I tak jaga.
Oh, okay.
Mungkin masa tu I pregnant at a very young age, at 23. So like I macam like I tak jaga, I tak apa. But alhamdulillah my skin tak break out. I tak macam ni lah.
Alah. Okay.
Because some people say bila pregnant nak letak benda kat muka rasa macam rimas. Tapi facial okay lah kan?
Yeah, it's okay. Lagi kalau dapat urut-urut lah.
Ya, sedap urut-urut mata,
You mesti
pipi.
tertidur.
Ada urut leher juga.
Ada is like from your shoulder to your feet.
Yeah.
From head to shoulder. It's just that I tak no body je. Kalau I dah no body, I dah jadi ni dah.
Full body massage.
Body massage.
Next business lah, mana tahu ada
InsyaAllah.
massage kita mesti support punya.
InsyaAllah.
Okay, that's it for today's product talk with Alia from Charmsbeaute. Remember guys, kalau nak apa-apa treatment, she's gonna be the one to cater to you, customize for you.
Betul.
And don't forget to code CHICMOMS to get a 10% off. That's it for today. Bye.